So, a Kiwi in the White House, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern, meeting with US President Joe Biden overnight, and high praise from the US President for our Prime Minister. This after their meeting in the Oval Office. Have a listen to what Joe Biden had to say about Jacinda Ardern and her leadership.
Your leadership has taken on a critical role in this global stage, and it really has. Galvanizing action on climate change, a global effort to confront violence, extremism, and online, like happened at Christchurch, Cole, and and we want to be. I want to work with you on that effort.
And we are going now to the White House. Newshub senior political reporter Amelia Wade is with us this morning. She's been following the whole trip, and Amelia, she got that meeting with Joe Biden.
Wow, wow, wow. What a journey to get here, and what a meeting itself. Jacinda Ardern managed to walk out of that Oval Office with a number of commitments from the President of the United States. As you said before, he wants to work with her on the Christchurch call. He also praised her leadership and said he was really impressed with what she was doing with tech companies. He also praised New Zealand's significant response to the Ukraine, which shows that the announcement Jacinda made just hours before taking off to come here to the States to send troops over to Europe to train Ukrainian soldiers in a very specific gun that New Zealand has knowledge of. So I think Jacinda Ardern will be well chuffed with how that went today.
Yeah, we've actually got a clip to play now from the Prime Minister after that meeting in her media stand-up, where she talks about the Trans-Pacific Partnership, a pact, of course, that America so far is not a part of. Take a look.
Continuing to advocate for ultimately the CPTPP as being a way to add greater economic resilience in our region. The United States has heard our call for that. They've put forward the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework as an opportunity, and we will use that opportunity, but we are looking for it to be meaningful.
Was there, Amelia, any meaningful words on a potential for a trade deal?
Yeah, Jacinda Ardern did head in there with the CPTPP mission, really trying to push it. And she walked in there with a really good example of why it was so important with the infant formula crisis here, but the paperwork too massive for Fonterra in New Zealand to be able to send all of our milk to the States. It sounds like there isn't that much appetite from the President's end, but what you would note is that in the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, she was talking about the non-tariffs, whether they can get any movement on that. So I feel like she's really trying to sort of push that framework and push it to actually be a meaningful agreement between sort of the Pacific nations in light of not getting that CPTPP deal.
Yeah, they just need to change the name of that, don't they? Gosh, it's hard to say. Amelia, just before you go, it's a pretty amazing thing to go into the White House, to go into the Oval Office, no less. What was it like?
It's quite frankly hard to process. A lot of today was hurrying up and waiting. We had to hurry up and get all of our rat tests to get in, and then we had to hurry to the White House, and we stood out in the sun for a very long time. And then just the journey to get here is wild. But then finally getting through those French doors, throwing myself onto the President's couch to get the Newshub microphone 10 centimetres away from his knees. It's just a surreal experience, and probably one that won't sink in for quite some time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. For political geeks like us, Amelia, even better. Thanks so much for your reporting this morning. Really appreciate it. Newshub senior political reporter Amelia Wade, live from the White House.